couples in Harringay, Enfield, Croydon and Bromley will be entitled to £500 for job seekers' allowance, income support, child and housing benefits. Single people get £350 a week. It affects around 40,000 households in London, and the cap will be rolled out elsewhere in the country this summer. Conservative MP for Harlow, Robert Halfon, has told us the cap of £26,000 a year is reasonable.
We have to be fair to all people on lower earnings, not just people on benefits. And there are people in my constituency in Harlow, the average wage is about 21,000. They're actually working but getting less than people who are on benefits. It's perfectly right for the government to say there has to be a cap of £500 a week, which most people would see as reasonable.
The national minimum wage is going up. The government's announced it will increase by 12 pence an hour to £6.31 for adults in October. For 18 to 20-year-olds, it will rise by 5p to £5.03. The choreographer for Margaret Thatcher's funeral procession says the trial run went very well this morning. Members of the military staged a dry run ahead of the ceremony at St Paul's Cathedral on Wednesday. A student at the London School of Economics has told LBC 97.3 the BBC has gambled with lives after sending 3 undercover journalists on a university trip to North Korea. The LSE says the students weren't told it was for an investigative documentary. The BBC insists all 10 students were briefed and say the only people to speak for the North Korean government.
Pixie.
Investigative journalist Tom Bauer has told us this actually reflects badly on the university.
The LSE has a very bad track record, as Sweeney said, with Gaddafi. I mean, they took a lot of money from Gaddafi. They gave his son a doctorate, which he didn't deserve. They lied about how they got the money, and I think this just shines a light on the LSE much more than it does on the BBC.
London Underground train drivers are to be balloted for industrial action around over working conditions as Conservative politicians call for a ban on tube strikes. Conservative Assembly spokesman for Transport, Richard Tracy, says strikes should be replaced with a compulsory mediation process with the settlement decided by a judge. The RMD union has also announced a ballot for a walkout over changes to working conditions. Selfridges is being criticised for demanding a discount of up to 5% if it's within 21 days. It's reportedly department stores written to suppliers asking for a 3% settlement discount on the bill for pay within 60 days. The Oxford Street store says the